Creating a beautiful home isn't about following trends. It's about claiming the space so it's your own. People love to go on, get Pinterest or Google images, and then create the space, but it really doesn't reflect their soul. I want you to come into my living room, and I'm going to show you what I did that really reflects who I am, what I love, and makes me feel totally at home. Come on in. This living room is right off the front foyer, and originally it was the dining room. However, I swapped it around when I did my renovation of my kitchen, and I put the living room here, and the dining room is on the other side of the wall. The reason I like this here, and you could think about this in your home too, is that the light in the afternoon is beautiful. I get to see what's happening out on the street, whereas in my other space, I don't have the same access. And 365 days a year, I have Christmas lights, so I get to see it through my front window. So if you're wandering in a neighborhood and you see a house with Christmas lights on and it's the middle of July, it's probably my house. What I did in here, because I like moody and ambiance, I wallpapered, and I've used a black and white gray tone wallpaper with a lot of pattern in it. It's got multiple different animals in there. It's got wild jungle plants, but it's not overwhelming because of the gray tones of it. Now, that being said, you would think that, well, where's the color? I put the color on the ceiling and, of course, throughout the rest of the room. But I painted the ceiling this blood red. Love it. While you're up there looking at my ceiling, you have to see my beautiful chandelier, which is like a spider. This was a pre-owned chandelier that I sourced. And I just love the way it can create the ambiance in the room. It can be very dim and just glowing, or it can be really bright. So make sure when you're working with your lighting that you put things on dimmers or three-way light bulbs so you can have lots of ability to create the ambience that you want in the room. About um, the wallpaper, I put art on the wallpaper. And what does it do? It really pops the art because I have colorful art. And the colors come out because of the gray tones of the wallpaper. But the pattern on pattern is really lovely and interesting, adds a lot of drama. So don't feel afraid to put art on top of wallpaper. It looks great. I use in here a multitude of different ottomans. And the reason for that is this room is really a comfortable, cozy room. It's my TV room too. These can be moved around to put your feet up on. I put big trays on them so I can serve drinks and appies, or it could be used for additional seating. So it gives lots of functionality to the space. Because this room is odd shaped, I had two carpets that I used overlapping each other. Pattern on pattern, I'm getting a lot of luck feel on the floor because the carpets are particularly thick and lovely. So when I have a lot of people here, being on the floor is really a treat. I have lots of side tables, lamps, colorful lamps. I put in my lamps sometimes red and yellow bulbs because I like soft, warm light. And some of these lamps aren't meant for reading, but they're meant for just creating a little accent in the corner. We have my TV and a great stereo system. All the furniture was reupholstered that I had from previous homes. And I reupholstered in bright colors with fun pattern on the pillows. But it pops against the black and white wallpaper. I love it. I love color. I have a great little corner here, which is, I have a lamp on a timer. So it's always got a warm feel at night. I'm going to come on in the evenings and I get that little warm feeling in this room. So it never feels dark to me. course, I'm really lucky. I have two fireplaces in this home, and this fireplace behind me is a gas fireplace. I use it all the time. I can turn it on, boom, like that. Wood burning fireplaces are fantastic. They're really good for you, actually. The light from the fireplace is really good, but they can be difficult to start. So if you have a fireplace and you find you never use it, you might consider switching over to gas. I can turn it on like that and off like that. I don't have to worry about it in the evening, but it creates warmth for me in the winter. And it really is lovely to sit here in my reading seat. This is where I sit and read. I have a great lamp above me to um, light my books or whatever I'm reading. A lot of these pieces of furniture are easy to move around. Even this little swivel chair, I turn on the sides or roll it to where I want. And that makes this room very multifunctional. Allows me to have lots of people in here, or it allows me to just create the little space that I want to sit, where I want to sit, when I want to sit, whatever I want to do, because this space feels like home to me and I want it to work for me. So thanks for coming to my house.